Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. So, review of the Simmons scope rings. Now these are rated for 22 caliber rifles and air rifles. And they're a 3/8/11 millimeter dovetail mount system. And they work really well. I would really highly recommend these things if you're only going to use them on a gun that is CO2 powered or pump-up gun. Only because, I mean, it is a clamp system and there is no stopper screw to stop it from creeping. So there's no stop creep screws on these mounts at all. So for that reason, I would say use it on a pump-up gun, use it on a CO2 gun. You could probably get away with it on a 22 caliber regular firearm rifle. Because this package says you can. However, I don't know what the recoil is going to be like for any kind of movement. Because, you know, bullets have a little bit more of a kickback to them than what a CO2 or pumper gun would have. So I don't know. But I do know for a fact that, you know, this scope alone is useless unless it's on a pump-up or CO2 gun. But the rings are very good for using on a CO2 or a pump-up gun, air rifle or air pistol. So you can use them on either one. And I got these rings at Canadian Tire for like $10.99. So I think that was a pretty awesome price. What I thought was even more awesome is their website said they had nothing in stock. And then I get to the store and there's like a whole whack load of them. And I'm like, what up? You know? So I went and I go fetch the guy and, hey, I want to get some scope rings. You want to let me into the cab? And he's like, sure. So I grabbed the pack I needed, $11 out the door, and I got a nice pair of scope rings that fit my scope well. They look really well done. They're very well finished too. And quite happy with them. And they go on really easy. Just snug them up with a flat-bladed screwdriver to, you know, tighten them up there. And you know, I mean, they're not going to move, but I still wouldn't trust them on a spring rifle or a nitro. But on this gun, they certainly work well, and they're not going to budge, so that's great. So I would have to put these rings at 4 3/4 out of 5 anyway. Even though they are air rifle rated, I would say that that's probably somewhat true and false. True if it's a CO2 or a pump-up gun, but definitely not for a spring-powered or a nitro gun. That's for darn sure. They're not going to be that great, I don't think. But, you know, we'd have to try it and see. But I don't see them being any good on a Springer or a nitro unless, of course, you had a scope stop for the ring, and these don't have that, you know, which is just an Allen screw that actually goes down, usually just on the one scope ring, and it goes into a hole in your receiver of your rifle. And nitro guns have them, spring rifles have them, and that would stop your scope creep real easily because you just lock these things right up solid, lock the screw down, and that's it, done, and it ain't gonna budge. And but yeah, they don't have that feature. They're $11. What do you want? But otherwise, that's where I'm at with these things. So take a look at the Simmons scope rings. They do have them with Weaver Picatinny mount style as well. They're pretty good, actually. I like them. I think they're nice. And, you know, for $11, I mean, they're made really exceptionally well for $11. I've seen stuff for $11 before that looked like it just came out of a hack shop, and these are beautiful, very well made. So there's my take on these. Let me know what you guys think, and if you have any experience with these particular Simmons scope rings, then hey, let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. See ya.